Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi. Uh, Good morning, fellow Africans and masters, especially Nigerians. Today, I received so many notifications from TikTok authority, you know, uh, saying that it has taken down so many comments I made on the various posts. So I began to ask, what's wrong with my comment today? And I don't get the answer. And I don't give them, so I won't make any appeal because I haven't done anything wrong. But to be frank, as Nigerian, as concerned Nigerian as African, I actually I am shocked. I'm shocked, yeah, partially shocked that a congressman came out and made publicly that America was funding terrorism against my people, Nigerians, and other African nations, and other sister nations. But to be frank, you know, in Arabic, they say, البعرة تدل على البعير. And looking back, a flashback, the history of white men, European settlers, everywhere they set their feet, there has to be corruption, destruction, terrorism, ethnic cleansing, whatever you call it. Let me start from North America. When the white Europeans settled there, they killed as many red Indians as they can lay their as they can lay their dirty hands open. They use firearms, DDTs and all other forms of brutal and heinous way to get rid of them, and they did it. And they did it. Yes. Then stealing slaves, African slaves, to America and to Europe. To be frank, one might say that European civilization, all the revolutions, and industrial revolution were foiled by sweat and blood of Africans, stolen from Africa and dumped in America, treated like, actually treated in a very bad manner. Back here in Congo, and so Belgium king in one African country that I forgot the name of that country, used to 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 amputate Africans slaves if they were actually they were not slaves in the first place. They occupied their country and started killing them. Okay, now look at the Africans who happens to to fight for their rights. North America, Martin Luther King, who happens to be Christian, Reverend, you know, they used some agents, you know, uh, shot him dead. Malcolm X, same agent, shot him dead. And Tupac Shakur and large number of them. And most recently, the George Floyd, one American, you know, uh, killed, assassinated in daylight. I think it is not up to 2 years now. One white cap, suffocated him to death. I could remember the video. One African American was telling him, was shouting, "Get rid of him, please! Okay, get off him! Do not kill him," or something like that. He continued until he makes sure that he she told him that please check his pulse, and but he didn't give them to it. So now they killed fellow Americans because of their skin color. And now white caps will use any slightest mistake to gun down black Americans. So actually, I don't give them to 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 West, but even in West, I I I my heart goes for Africans. As long as they black, as long as they are black, they look like me. So I think their life matters. And now coming down to Palestine, it is some white settlers, white European settlers, who created Israel. England, it's England that created Israel and kept supplying it with weapons, all forms of weapons to ethnically cleanse the indigenous Palestinians. So it doesn't make any difference. Now, England, Germany, Australia, or something. No, they are the ones who sponsored the genocide, which is most recent. I think it is ongoing even now. So it doesn't make any difference. In South Africa, there are some white settlers, white European settlers doing it. When it comes to Nigeria, I'm not surprised that they they actually sponsored, they funded the insurgency here, because I know by common sense, that the terrorists, yeah, are too are too primitive to manufacture the weapons they use against our people. And provided they manage and purchase it, and they cannot afford to purchase it, they cannot operate it. There has to be a third party, most likely Europeans, that help them operate it, and someone else will have to help them locate the position of our security forces and do the third. Recently, we read in media that the terrorists are using drones. So now the question is, are Americans going to get off with it? No, I think they should be held accountable of this heinous crime against humanity and against Nigeria. So I don't want to go political, because we are about to